Marion Whyte. Marion Whyte, born in 1931, a native of Kilreekle, became interested in crafts at a very early age, according to her school friend Katie Duane. Marion was taught knitting and crochet at her local national school by Mrs. Gill. Later, she joined the Irish Country Women's Association with a lot of her friends from her former school. Their guild was run by Julie Sheridan. Here, Marion mastered more advanced sewing techniques. After World War II, travelling craft teachers paid by the Education Department taught classes twice a week. Here, under the supervision of Chris O'Gorman, Marion mastered rushwork, her favourite craft. She used her creativity to come up with all kinds of items. Each year, she made St. Bridget's crosses and always had a great devotion to the saint. It seemed only fitting she passed away on St. Bridget's feast day, February the 1st, 2016. Marion got a very cordial invitation to visit the National School at Ballinakill by primary school teacher Gerald Fahey to teach his students how to make St. Bridget's crosses. Invitations also came from schools like Drim, Myglass and Mulla, where her grandson Connor was in attendance. Through her association with ICA, she was employed for several weeks at rushwork classes at St. Brendan's Lochray and also at Redwood Castle in Laura, County Tipperary. She visited the United States many times in the 1990s and also in the 2000s, where her two daughters, Grace and Geraldine, were living there. Here, she frequented the craft stores for supplies and ideas she worked on when she returned to Ireland. One of these is a wall-hanging screen of the Nativity that is now displayed each year in Ballinakill Church at Christmas time. One particular rug-making technique Marion learned was using unprocessed sheep's wool. She sourced a black sheep's fleece and using the white sheep from her own farm, she dyed the wool using elderberries and tea. The wool was tossed a handful at a time by rubbing between what seemed like two fine wire hairbrushes and then teased and twisted by hand into a thick thread. The thread was then woven into the rug canvas using a latch hook. She took on the daunting task of making a stairs runner for her house that is admired by all. Having raised her 8 children, Marion had now more time to get involved with the ICA again. She and her friend Nuala Bruton rejoined the Kilbeckenty Guild, run by Phil Nelly. Marion also attended her guild's monthly group meetings, her biennial group meetings, and county ICA meetings. At the individual guilds, judges would award branra with certificates of excellence for particular crafts. Marion earned branra on proficiency in rushwork, quilting, hedgerow basketry. She was described by all ICA members as being very industrious and generally interested in exploring new crafts and ideas. Being an excellent seamstress, she really enjoyed classes on quilt making. She made patchwork quilts of all sizes for herself and her family. Marion got very involved in entering her work each year in the local agricultural shows, which included Loughrea, Athenry, Claregalway and Ardrahan. There was a section in these shows that catered for country crafts and home industries. Marion loaded her car with crafts and entered in various categories. She was awarded many prizes in many sections over the years. As a parishioner in Ballinakill, Marion involved herself in parish activities. The then local parish priest, Father Murphy, requested her to design and make altar cloths. In return for her work, he presented her with beautifully framed pictures of various popes that she hung proudly in her home. Through her guild, Marion spent a weekend in Greenon, an ICA adult educational college, which offers classes in art and crafts. This invitation was considered a tremendous honour and was very purposeful, with access to the best work that was being created around the country then. Marion enjoyed learning new crafts continuously, but she also enjoyed passing on her skills to anybody who was interested. Her children and grandchildren continue hobbies in sewing, quilting, knitting, painting and jewellery making. Marion has left us a great love of rush weaving. She taught us all and now shares her love and skills with the heavenly choir.